Good morning. My name is Sergeant Osborne, and today I will be giving you an unclassified brief about leadership in the Army profession. It is important for you to know and to understand about leadership because it plays an important and vital role in the Army profession. And it all starts with becoming a soldier. Becoming a soldier in the United States Army is one of the most honored and respected professions that an individual could ever choose to serve in. According to the 9th Sergeant Major of the Army, Richard A. Kidd, a soldier is the most trusted profession in America, and this rings true today. The moment a civilian takes the oath of enlistment and becomes a soldier, that is the moment they are engraving their legacy into the world. The impact that an army has on an individual level and on the whole world is astonishing. For soldiers, there's an unlimited amount of resources and material for them to learn and grow in their skills. With the proper training and well-developed communication skills, all soldiers can become leaders. The Army takes regular, often non-trained people and turns them into distinguished leaders. Leadership is the goal of every soldier that falls into the ranks of the Army profession. The Army profession. With the establishment of the American Continental Army on June 14, 1775, by the Second Continental Congress, the Army began with the resounding motto, "This will defend." They began creating a professional army of soldiers to protect and defend this nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic, which continues strong today. To achieve this goal, all soldiers must be trained and well equipped with well-founded knowledge and resources. The Army provides these things and has become a foundational cornerstone in the United States for all who serve. One of the most provisional concepts that the Army provides is the effective ability to lead. To become an effective leader, one must abide by a strong set of core and moral values. Once a person has these core and moral values in place, they can begin to implement sound structure into their soldiers. Good leaders will impart their knowledge unto their soldiers through these foundational, extensive teaching and trainings that will occur over the course of a military career. Leading the way is a core concept of leadership. When soldiers see their mentor standing up for what is right and fighting for them, the soldiers will be willing to follow. Without proper leadership and guidance, any mission could possibly fail. So leadership is extremely important. It takes an individual of character to lead the way, and it takes a great deal of courage to also lead soldiers into battle. Where there is unwavering character, values, and leadership, soldiers are willing to follow. Now, every soldier in the armed forces is accountable to someone. Even the president is accountable to people. So him being our chain of command, the commander for all of the Army and the military in general, he even has somebody that he's accountable to. So even at the lowest level as a private or E2 or E3, you always have somebody that you are accountable to. So to implement the sound structure that is required to flow throughout the Army has to have training. And it is the responsibility of all leaders to implement training. The Army is founded on training in every aspect, and it is deeply embedded into the Army's core as one of the most useful tools that it possesses. In every military occupational skill, there is a baseline of training that must be implemented to achieve mission success. Providing the necessary tools and the proper methods of teaching how to accomplish the mission is essential. It is the responsibility of every soldier in a leadership position to implement these trainings. And following the Army Doctrine publications, we can see that this is used for a guide for conducting these operations. ADP 6-22 says, all soldiers look to NCOs to train them to cope, prepare, and perform courageously regardless of the situation. Equally important to training is communication. Communication is a fundamental key to success when leading soldiers. As a strong, influential leader, it is imperative to not only have good communication, but to be able to pass this down to your soldiers as well, so that way they can communicate. Part of any leader's job is to effectively communicate to their subordinates. Communication is used in training, in teaching, and passing down orders from superiors. To accomplish the mission or task, good communication is imperative. Good communication is built on feedback from your soldiers to be able to see how they're taking the communication you're giving them and moving it to the next level. Feedback is very important to leaders. It helps you to be able to sustain what is good communication and to be able to root out what is bad communication. When a leader and a soldier can develop and refine these skills, a positive environment can be created. Now, every leader has a diverse way of implementing their leadership trainings into the Army profession. There's no one singular way to teach every single soldier what you know and what you have learned and be able to lead them the same way, because the Army is extremely diverse in the way we do things and just in general who we are. Leaders serve to provide purpose, direction, and motivation. Without good leadership in the Army, soldiers can be left to wander aimlessly. Soldiers require clear and concise instruction to be able to succeed. Therefore, leaders are strategically put into place to be able to manage their soldiers and achieve mission success. The success is determined by not only effective leadership, but by the overall atmosphere in the environment itself. In conclusion, the United States Army is one of the most honored and respected uniformed services because of outstanding leadership. The Army provides its leaders with all the necessary tools and resources that is necessary to accomplish this. With leaders grounded in strong core and moral values, they can become an influential fighting force. Following their guidance, soldiers can excel in their MOS and become a force to be reckoned with. Being equipped with the proper training and the effective communication skills, all soldiers can become leaders. But soldiers who are determined and that strive for excellence can become a profound leader in the Army profession. At this time, do I have any questions?